To the mother of Emmett Till, we will never stop showing his face. To the mother of Trayvon Martin, we will never forget his name. To the mother of Terrence Franklin, we stand with you in this race. And to the mother of Mike Brown, your son's life does have value, even on Black Friday. I heard a statistic that said Black women control 41% of the buying power in the United States. I'm not sure if it's true, but it kind of makes sense. With arms wide enough to hold only a few shopping bags, we carry the needs of everyone else with us. Medicine for our parents, food for our siblings, clothes for our relatives. And if we have the physical and emotional capacity to carry anything else, then maybe, but not always, something for ourselves. See, as a woman of color, I've gotten so accustomed to taking care of everyone else that self-care has become a revolutionary byproduct of my defiance. I've gotten so used to taking care of everyone else that even in my time off, I daydream about being a mother and taking care of someone else. Store visits spark thoughts of embryonic responsibility. I wonder if my child will look like his dad or if she'll be a smaller version of me. I go into stores and I get excited to shop. Nike signs on cute little baby socks, and I love those tiny little jeans. When I have a baby, I'm gonna get a pair of these with a matching hoodie. And that's when it dawned on me that as a Black woman, it doesn't matter what color of a person I choose to recreate with, my child will always be Black and always be seen as dangerous because of that fact. In an instant, my daydreams of motherhood turned into my nightmare of the Black experience. I was daydreaming of the day when they would put a machine up to my stomach and I would hear a heartbeat, but instead all I could hear were gunshots. I had daydreams of labor pains and contractions, not doing the math that the police's plan was just to subtract them in an effort called divide and conquer. Encore performances at my baby's piano recital, but all I could hear was Amazing Grace, everyone's favorite funeral hymn. My daydream turned into a nightmare, not knowing if I would be showing off pictures of my baby at the gym or my baby's obituary. Wanting nothing but the best for my child, I don't know if I should look up the best Montessori or the best mortuary. And I know it sounds morbid, but with every death of a Black child that goes unpunished, it's like I miscarry. Another child is dead and I don't get to see the fruits of my labor. And as much as I want to be optimistic, the odds aren't exactly in my favor. I've seen one too many Black children hunted and treated like animals. Either they're hunted in the streets or they're locked in cages, I mean cells. Pardon me if I'm being politically incorrect. Pardon me if my hashtag Black Lives Matter offends you, let me explain. See, all lives do matter, but right now it's the majority of the Black lives that are being slain. Now be not confused, I hashtag in solidarity, not to change the world. Because I'm still waiting on that last hashtag to bring back our girls. So when I hashtag Ferguson or I hashtag Mike Brown, I'm just trying to get you to visualize that courtrooms are to circuses what judges are to clowns. I'll repeat. Courtrooms are to circuses what judges are to clowns. It's all for entertainment and we showed up to the show, and we'll keep buying into that shit until we run our own. I want my babies to run for office. Not to feel like they have to run from the police, and for them to know their own history. Instead of feeding them this Columbus Day bullshit until they are obese, I want them to know that we were warriors before we were slaves. So I will not buy into consumerism on Black Friday. Especially when I know that the money goes into the pockets of corporate owners that don't look like me. Pockets of corporate owners that capitalize on the deaths of Black children that look like me. Folks that were never warriors, so they take what they want and they try to rewrite history. Folks that kill Black leaders like Tupac and Biggie and call it an unsolved mystery. I wonder what it's like to be those folks that have the privilege of making this all go away when they turn off the TV. See, I can turn it off, but the killing never stops for myself and the people in my community. And the reality is that my children could be the next ones killed by the cops. So I carry this invisible shield of protection in my being, and I use it to protect everyone but me. See, as a Black woman, I've gotten so accustomed to taking care of everyone else that self-care has become a revolutionary byproduct of my defiance. And since my existence as a loud woman who plans to have Black children is in juxtaposition to the quiet and sterile woman that society wants me to be, I need an alliance. So to the present and future mothers, I stand with you in solidarity as a warrior as well as a woman of color. Because everyone remembers the names of the martyrs, but no one ever remembers how it affects the mothers. So to Mammy Till, this is for you. We will never stop showing Emmett's face. This is for Sabrina Fulton, because we will never forget Trayvon's name. And this is for Sheila O'Neal. We will honor Terrence, and we stand with you in this race. And this is for Leslie McSpadden. Mike's life does have value, even on Black Friday.
So you can't eat it, you can't pick it up, and you can't touch it, and you can't taste it, but it's here, baby.